Got another gorgeous day today. Got the sun shining, not too hot, not triple digits, and a little bit of a breeze, and another beautiful day to sell some trucks. Got a lot of these trucks here, commercial trucks, different applications for different needs. But I got a gentleman coming to check out this 4500, so I just wanted to make sure it was all presentable. And I thought I'd give you a little rundown. Very popular package with the chrome trimming on this and the Alcoas and the factory running boards. I like to get this stuff from the factory. It's half the cost than putting them on afterwards. These big trucks, there's a couple of them as their competitors, but this particular one is it's not an extreme oversized cab. It's got the right size to it for a lot of jobs out there. These offer different wheelbases, cab to axles they like to go by. This one's an 84-inch cab to axle, which will accommodate an 11 to 12 footer, and they go up to 16 foot. So this 4500 here is something in the middle from what Ram offers on their cab and chassis. They got the 35 to the 55, and then you have the 45, which I tend to like. One of my personal favorites. They have a better turning radius. For the size of these vehicles, it's not a bad idea. Payload is a little bit more than the 3500, but not as much as the 55. Now, why wouldn't you go 55 on everything? It's a good idea to get it tailored to what your needs are, because you may be spending a little bit more, let's say gas, that's not necessary. On something like this, for instance, you got plenty of payload for the box and quite a few tools on there. But then the gearing on there, it's going to start off with the 410, and then they offer a 444. I'm not really too hip on 444. If you're going to go that route, might as well go 55, because they start off with the 444 axle ratio, and they can go to 489, which is going to be more important when you're going to be doing some major towing, about 30,000 pounds. So a 4500, you're not going to be doing that. You're not going to need a 55. You're just going to utilize the bed capability, and then of course a class 5 hitch to tow up to 18,000 pounds. So for a lot of people that tends to work out just right. We got a Selzy combo body here, which is actually a very popular body, a unibody, not as opposed to a contractor body, which is a flatbed with a bunch of boxes. So this actually allows the boxes, in fact I have them open over here to give you a little bit more of a different scenario of how you can set up your tools. In fact, we even have something like this with the 60-inch tall boy and close to the cab, which a lot of times you can just carry some welding tanks. That's a lot of the purposes for that. The 4500 cab-wise, one of my favorites. Nothing too big, nothing overwhelming like some of the competitors out there. It's just the right size. In fact, one of the roomiest regular cabs actually gives the person in here a little room to recline a little bit if they need to. Which makes things kind of nice. The mirrors, you're going to extend now to actually get that better visibility when you're towing. And they also have a heater to them as well, powered. And I also like the fact that you're able to adjust this top one and the bottom one separately. At one point it was just moving your thumb over and getting that to adjust, but this is definitely way better. Improvements, always room for improvements. Inside here, you got the tradesman with the usual bells and whistles that I tend to order. It's a $95 option for a lumbar seat, but you know, the driver definitely needs to adjust, in my opinion, so it's definitely worth it. And then Mopar's got these WeatherTech type of design rubber mats that get the outskirts. Those are definitely a must as well. I tend to order those as much as I can on these trucks. Other than that, again, like I usually get, windows locks, tilt cruise, and Bluetooth backup camera. All the necessities in driving a vehicle like this, definitely helpful. Combo body, 11 foot. This is actually a very popular design with the forklift heavy duty rack on that. I took that off one time. That is very heavy. That required like 4 people to take that off, so it's very heavy. The box itself, not counting the tools, so the 8,600 pounds of payload that this thing offers is definitely worth it. 5,500 is going to get you another 3,000 pounds if you needed that. But it may be a little bit of overkill, because then you're talking about gearing. That's going to be one of the differences. And if you like to drive on the freeway around 70 miles an hour, the 410 I think is perfect. Anything more than that, it's going to be just screaming a little bit more, but if you need that to do the job, it is what it is. The Selzy body, I like the way they do stuff here. They got the diamond plate steel flooring to it. Again, that goes with the combo body they have. And then this rear gate mechanism, or that's what makes the combo body. Service body, but cut out to be a little rear, what do they call that? Stake bed, somewhat stake bed. They kind of just, I've seen a lot of people just being able to utilize, put some buckets, put some stuff in there, and let's rock and roll and go. And then a lot of deep storage compartments, especially being a dual wheel, you're gonna get that 18 inches in depth. Now these trucks, they're not cheap, but there's a lot of hot rods out there that got a very similar price tag, but don't make money like these do. That's the beauty about these particular trucks. This is a contractor's tool. So they gotta make sure they do it right, get something that's gonna last and do the distance. Including bodies, you want something to last as long as the powertrain, which underneath here we got that Cummins, just got a good reputation of doing the distance. It's your simplified inline 6. People will tell me, 6-cylinder? I go, yeah, it's 6-cylinder, but they're big pistons. It's like a baby semi. It's got that exhaust brake as well, but just a little baby semi that is not as big, of course, and with the capability which a lot of contractor needs these days. So I got this guy coming, like I said, on this particular truck. I'm sure he's gonna like it. It's a beautiful truck. He's got a company. He's gonna put his name on this door. It's gonna pop. Like a lot of these particular trucks, they're just gonna be tailored to what these contractors needs. And in the future, I'm just gonna go over some of the latest and the greatest, just so you don't have the time to come here and check it out. You can see it on video. All right, till next time.